The Son of Righteousness is your medulla oblongata. When you see these, right, the mouth of God, very good, my brother. When you see these wings around anything, it means power over or the power of. When you see a pair of wings around anything or anyone, the power of or the power over. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I won't get into the Jubilah, Jubilome, and Jubilam. Let's see here. In the book of Ezekiel, there's the story of the four beasts. Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 4. And I'll just tell this story rather than reading it because I don't want to put you through too much listening to quotes. But there are four images seen moving in the heavens in this vision that Ezekiel has. One of a ram or a lamb, one of a lion, one of a scorpion, and one of a eagle, which is supposedly the one of a man. That's Aquarius, and it is the where's my little? I guess I should have read them. I just botched them up there. Anybody see what I did with that marker that I put in my pocket? Under the paper? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. Trying to keep from dropping this stuff. My glasses are broke, so I got to watch them from falling off. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Hold on, I'm getting ready to correct myself here because I want to give it out correct. Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 4, I think it is. My intent is to read this stuff so that I don't sound like I'm quoting my Bible instead of the Bible. You know, some brothers have their own Bible. Ezekiel. Okay. Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it. And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of four living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man, and every one had four faces, and every one had four wings, and their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot, and they sparkle like the color of burning brass. Okay, in verse 10 is where I got these marked. Same chapter, verse 10. As for the likeness of their faces, they four had the face of a man, the face of a lion on the right side, and the four had the face of an ox or bull on the left side. They four also had the face of an eagle, which is Scorpio. The man is Aquarius, which is the opposite of Leo. And so you have the four cardinal points in the heavens. Now, it's important that I explain this because Elijah Muhammad and the other brother, York, Dr. York, tried to give that to the spaceships, okay? It could be the spaceships, but Ezekiel's chapter is talking about the square zodiac, okay? Understanding the significance of this is that we all use this anyway as we go from January to December. That's how the months are measured, with the movement of the constellations. See? So we can't just throw it away. It's a part of our everyday activity. We need to gather the knowledge of constellation and the knowledge of sign dealing with self and those in your world. We behave according to these measured out patterns. Doesn't matter as to whether you believe it or not. Like the sister told me out in front of the store, I don't believe in astrology. I said, well, that's good, sister. You certainly shouldn't believe in something you don't understand. Called myself being clever that day. But we're so narrowed in our views. You know, one thing the brother kept saying, expand your consciousness. Okay? We're trying to find our truth, higher knowledge, and the clarity of knowledge. We want our world to make sense. We want to be able to understand ourselves and each other and the world that's happening around us. There are days that are for you all the way, where all you got to do is be outside somewhere and good things come your way. But if you don't have any idea of that, you'll stay home and smoke something while your stuff passes you by, you know? And then you start wondering, come on, I don't never get no break or nothing. God don't love me. Oh, we can do that pity party to death. Right. Yeah. Change your psychology, particularly about yourself. Measure out something that you desire, not something you need. Everything you need, you have inside. Everything out here is desire, is what you want or don't want, or you're convinced yourself that you're not worthy of it, or you can't, or you don't know how, or you ain't got, you know. That's what gets you into the pity party. That's called self-sabotage. You know, talk yourself out of it. You know? And probably the greatest test of that, when you get to this level, ask God for a number. And He'll give it to you. And you won't play it. And it'll come out. You know? The problem is not with God. It's not with the universe. It is with your own heart and how much you do not believe in yourself. And you hear black folks, I believe Jesus, I believe in Jesus, I believe. But they don't believe in themselves. And Jesus ain't going to come down there and put no dollar straight on no number for you. You have to do that yourself. Yeah. Right. This concept of money is a symbolism which makes the universe full in its abundance of wealth. Noble Drew Ali told the Moors of 1920 and 23, each Moor stood to inherit $1 million each. That's what he told poor black folks during the Depression when they were eating chicken bones and rice. And black folks couldn't even dream, nor hope, or wish they could become a millionaire. They dared not. And every time you pick up the paper in some part of America, somebody just won some millions of dollars. Where's yours? And what's your excuse for not taking $1 out of your pocket and going bet? One black woman in Chicago read a chapter in the Bible, got ready to close, and Spirit said, open that back up. Write those verses down. Now go play them. $6 million. And she said in the article, I didn't go work for that white woman that day. $6 million. Right out of mind. Because she believed in her God, you see, which meant herself. You see? I'm not trying to get you gambling now, but I want to get you expanded in consciousness, because this is where it's got to fit. You've got to have the capacity to contain the idea of being rich and be comfortable with it. Be glad as you and not somebody else. 10 minutes? Okay. Well, we got somewhere near where I started to. I got 10 minutes for questions. Yes.
My question is, where if there is correlation between the Moors, the Lemurians, the Atlanteans, the Egyptians, is there correlation between that history or?
Yeah, it is, but it's in biblical mythological form. It's in the Book of the Mormons. Yes, the Mormons. That's the Mormon. He was asking where would they find a correlation between Atlantis, Lemuria, Egypt, and black folks. And the mythic story is in the Book of the Mormons. Okay? They call their Christ Morini. The Mormons, the Latter-day Saints, call their Christ Morin. That's the same one. The ones that have the Book of the Mormons. They are saying that they are Moors. That's what Brigham Young gave them. We need to understand something. We're in the sector of the white Christ. If you want to know why you keep seeing all these pictures of a white Jesus, that's where we are. In this sector, Christ is white. Jesus is black. Christ is white. That's the way it is. Muhammad is black. Buddha is black. Krishna is black. And all the rest of them are black. But we're in the West. They gave him the West. So they gave him a white Christ. Moriel is the first one that I can think of. That's where you are. But if your heart is open with love, it doesn't matter. You'll still be wanting to do the right thing. Instead of trying to find out how to zap somebody, find out if you are a healer. There's a healer in here. There's a miracle worker in here. There's a visionary and a prophet and a prophetess in this room. Stop underestimating yourself. Yes, sir. The evening star. What can you see in the evening that you can't see in the morning? When you close your eyes, what do you have? This is the evening star. This is the morning star. The soul is the Son of God. Solus in the old Latin. Lights up like the sun. That's why it's the Son of God. You are the Son of God. S-U-N, the Son of Righteousness, as found in Malachi chapter 2, verse 4, chapter 4, verse 2, excuse me, I keep doing that. S-U-N and S-O-N, the same ones. This is what they spell when they're put together. Nous, which means what in Greek and Latin? Mind. S-O-N, S-U-N. Okay. Mm-hmm. Any other questions? Yes. Yes, go ahead, dear.
Do you know anything about back in the day, before the fall or the generation, that the full term for carrying a child or baby in the womb was 12 months?
No, I don't. Was 12 months?
Yes.
No, I don't know anything about that. We're in the cycle of 9.
Okay. Right.
But what you need to understand is that the circle of 360 is 12. In terms of the cycle, this does not mean just 360 degrees counting, 12 spaces counting. It means completion. Okay? So if it took 12 months to complete, that could be true. But we're in the cycle of 9.
Yeah, because earlier, remember I had a question, you said wait,
Yeah.
you said 12 and you said 9.
Oh, did I really? Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to get that.
Yes, yeah.
If I was told, I heard that, they said Einstein.
You know why it could be true? Because Mama used to bring about some 12, 14, 15 footers.
Right.
So it may have taken a few more days to get the big baby out,
Just a quick thing.
Yeah.
I'm noticing more and more sisters these days are telling me that they're going on 10 and a half months.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
Carrying a child. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Anybody else? Yes. Speak up so everybody can hear you.
Does it matter which astrological system you use? Does it have to be Western astrology that you follow?
Well, let me put it this way. You're in the West, and all those that have been calculating in their literatures have been calculating from this point of view of consciousness. You're not a part of the Japanese scheme of consciousness. It may make reference to the measure of those 30 or 31 days, but the information relevant to the sign and the days and the time will be more specifically accurate in the Western concept of astrology. Don't get caught up in East and West, okay? You want to learn the science. If you like the Eastern concept, fine. Fish around. I recommend the horoscope A to Z by George Llewellyn George. It costs about $7 or $8 paperback, but it gives you all the little details, the little information that you need. My chart, you get a 90-minute reading on tape, and I give you 28 aspects of your name and birth data. It costs you $65, and I need a deposit in order to get it started. So if you get interested in tonight, let me know. Is that about it for me? 5 minutes? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a book. I can't think of the right author, but it's called 12 Powers of Man.
Yeah, Charles Fillmore. Yeah, that's where I got these, but you notice I use the word rhythm.
Yeah.
Okay? When you're vibrating, we're talking rhythm here. We are tuned in to the idea of rhythm. The better, right, universal law, right, yeah, the better your rhythm, the more harmonious, the easier your awakening. Stay in tune with inner rhythm. Okay? You can hear inner rhythm. It has a sound. It's called the Word of God. Yes, dear.
Flip that back and put your address on there.
All right. Go ahead, I'm listening. Here they are up here. The 12 powers. Will, power, understanding, the power of the spoken word. Oh. This is the same one.
No, the 12 S's of the Moorish signs.
Oh, the 12 essences of Moorish science? Okay, I'll put it up here. Let somebody else comment on it because you can buy the tape and you'll have all of them. Myth making, called mutu in the Kemetic language. Myth making and the myth makers. Your parents are the original myth makers. It means wisdom in story form is what a mythological story is. It is knowledge wrapped up in a story form or hidden truth. Oh, okay, let me put my address up here.
Put the address you just, well, while we're doing that and all, put that on there so we can get it on the camera. So the people, when it's going out there, you can also get in touch with him that way. We can also, Delta. We can also, they can get in touch with him based on the website. SiriusTimes.com. Just put that down, SiriusTimes.com. Now that's not, that's S-I-R-U-S. U-I-S. What? Yes, S-I-R-I-U-S. Huh? SiriusTimes.com. What? Huh? Hold on. First of all, what we need to do is I need to assemble I need to assemble the brothers and sisters who presented this Left Behind. Y'all need to come on up. Yeah. The brothers and sisters that presented this Left Behind, you need to come on up. But first, before we do that, I need you to give a black hand to the master griot, the Moor, the Sufi, the Guru, the God, the Lord,
and your friend,
Hemmitt,
and your friend,
and my friend, my confidant, and my teacher, and my Starbucks partner. I need you all to come on up. Brother Tim, he had to leave it on. He had to go up, he had to go back to Charlotte, And Deborah, you need to come on up too. All of your hillside that you want to shine. And then we'll bring the sister to do a little, and also too now, also utilize the hall, and also too because the food is half price when you get out here, so you can take some home and all. And people stay in the hotel, there ain't nothing around here to eat, so you need to utilize that. Tell them to save me a plate now, because I know you'll be going to eat all this stuff. I'm gonna have to bust up your room and stuff, So yeah. Now, also you got to understand this particular part also too. Just remember that that the European in a liberal arts education, he understood one thing that he got from the ancients, that if everybody's agreeing on the same thing, you're doing something wrong. You see what I'm saying? So on one hand also too, that is actually how a conference is supposed to be. You're supposed to get into the meat of it and the heat of it. You see what I'm saying and all. The meat of it and the heat of it and all, because that is chaos. And chaos controls. Chaos rules. Chaos rules and stuff. So, I guess some things can't wait. So now, I want to say that it's been a great 3 days. We're gonna continue these things. We're gonna continue these things because we also know that in actuality, if we don't set the precedence and the platform, ain't nobody gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? And we can't let things die down like we do every doggone 20 years, where we go through something and the next thing we know, you know what I'm saying? We wake up 20 years later, and people going, well, who are these people? So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen the last 3 days, and I'm especially proud of the two sisters, and as well as the third sister, the head honcho, Deborah. I also want to give a shout out to her husband, because in actuality, there's a mystery behind even why the other conference went so good last year was because of the professional newsletters, because that kind of stuff never hit us on that level in the past. And that is because of Wesley, Morris, as we say, we want to give him a shout out if you enjoyed that. And as we also say, you might well come on up too. And if you got the newsletters, if you see the banners, and all of this graphics and stuff like that and all, that happened because of the brother got skills. You see what I'm saying? So Negroes got skills. We want to say so. On one hand, also we and even Kevin last year said that actually I knew that we could not do this thing if it wasn't for the advertising. You see, and that's what they brought and stuff, because they were in publishing. You see, they were in publishing and all. So we talking about people just bringing certain aspects, but he is the graphic artist. You see what I'm saying? So also we want to do that and all. And as I can say, we thank Deborah, because the simple fact, it showed you in the newsletter that I had a bunch of tapes that was assembled, that was scattered all over the country, and they said the sister from Detroit, the sister Oshundara Nefertiti, said that she was going to make a spiritual contract in May of 2000. And as a result, almost a year later, you see what I'm saying, we reestablished this and didn't let the last conference die out. You see what I'm saying? Last conference die out, because you know how it is, businesses is up and down, black businesses is up and down, so in actuality, it did work out. Also, I want to thank you all for coming and all, because I notice now how it is mostly a lot of people from out of town come, because I think you need the excuse to travel also, too. Yeah. You see what I'm saying also? So that worked out also, too. So I want to say also, we want to thank you all for coming also, and partaking in this particular knowledge and all. And for once, and we got my brother. I want to thank Brother Pierre, which was the main. That's the one with the yellow shirt on, who was the main cameraman, and also we also want to thank the master, the brother Clemson Brown, for TAP Transatlantic Production out of Brooklyn, New York, and basically Brooklyn, Harlem, and the whole 5 boroughs. We want to thank him because he is the master, because he has the most amount of black knowledge in a library in the world. It's like millions of stuff that he has captivated, and he has actually recorded of black people and stuff, and I don't think he can ever count it. But I think she'll give you a run for the money when it comes to doggone counting some stuff, Sister Deborah. That's, but he came in and he also helped pitch in, so we want to thank him for coming down, you see, and we want to thank Pierre for being the sound people and his partner and everybody else. We want to give the shout out for that type of stuff, and everybody also helped, that also helped also. We got a young brother back there from Morehouse, Kamal, that helped pull down the table. There was some people from Houston, Texas, Tony and Veronica, that was sitting down, pulling, helping with all this particular stuff. We also want to thank Wesley, because he's the person that provided the metaphysical books. We want to thank all the vendors also. That also helped out. And somebody else I'm missing. This is what it was. I want to thank the advanced donation for the brothers and sisters from Tallahassee. They put up some money. We did this thing with a skeleton budget. You know what I'm saying? A skeleton budget. And we pulled it all off, and this stuff started happening. Spiritual things started happening. Like the ballroom, it was $700 a night, but it was a brother, a person that was spiritual. I think the spirit got into this guy, and he gave it to us for $700 for 3 nights. I think he got fired because of it. But I think the spirit came in, and then they left, and whatever the deal is and stuff, so we understand that particular thing. And a lot of magical things started happening to bring this thing about and all, for a pauper like me, a lot of things started happening. I'm saying, man, I'm really happy the way this thing is actually turning out, you see. So we want to get the sister here to come up. Well, in a minute, you come on up. Remember now, you got to get the food because it's half price or whatever the deal is. And see, that whole thing hooked up and all. And we had the live food people, so we really did some things here. Also, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to do this thing again. I want to not hog it. I also want to, I want you to say something and all, because you know how it is. She probably don't have no problem saying something when she got something on her mind anyway, so. Yeah.
I want to thank my partner, Bobby, for being Bobby.
Yeah.
And my husband for being by my side and helping me. I want to thank all of you for coming. It's been a pleasure having you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So, give a black hand. All right. And we want the sister. What's that?
When are we going to do it again?
In October. September. Equinox.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. No, I take no. I mean, we can do one. We'll do the one here on the Equinox, but the Chicago thing, hey, whenever you want to do it, it doesn't have to stop in one city. You know what I'm saying? That's just the annual thing. This thing can go on the road. You see what I'm saying? So that's no problem.
We like coming to see from where we are. We like coming to Atlanta.
Yeah, well, that's
That works.
that works. So we'll do the Equinox thing also. Where's the sister? Yeah, okay. Yeah. But we, like we say, want to give a shout out to Reverend Phil Valentine. Brother Phoebe, Sister Myra Moss, Sister Kimberly Meadows, Sister Deborah, Sister Wesley, and the Morris Master, C. Freeman L. Brother O.T.M., also Brother Darrell Rice, yep, Brother Yehoshua, it was here earlier, we want to thank all of you, and you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
Brother Bobby Hemmitt.
You know what I'm saying. So, and also,
Now baby, touch me like that one more time. Got me going on and on. Over, under, around the corner, zigzag, up and down. Now baby, flirting with this sweet body, standing up the wine. Baby, love me like this. Come on now, sugar, looking so good, moving your body on time now, baby. Hot tobacco, place some burning deep, but he's stronger, I'm a different deep, I'm steep around the corner now, baby, shower of the feeling, don't you go.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Baby, 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 love me like this. Come on now, sugar, 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 sugar. Looking so good, moving your body, 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 body on time now, baby. Love me, 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 love me like this now, baby. Talk, happy, happy, happiness, the feeling is fine, you're there. Naughty, 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 naughty on me, you're mine. Pull and push and twist and squeeze and hold me tighter right now, baby. Flirting with this wicked body, slamming off the wine. Baby, 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 love me like this. Come on now, sugar, 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 looking so good, moving your body, 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 body on time now, baby. Hot to fire, closer, burning deeper. These are your getting wetter, sweeter when thunderclap. We're gonna be on higher ground. Lead me into your kingdom, baby. Take me over the world and stars. Yeah, even something right. Just love me like this tonight. Baby, 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 love me like this. Come on now, sugar, 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 looking so good, moving your body, 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 body on time now, baby. Baby, 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 love me like this. Come on now, sugar, 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 looking so good now, baby.
All right. Okay. Also, I want to give a shout out to, all right. Some warrior energy that's also coincide with the dark goddess here also tonight. Also, that's some sisters right there. Bestiality, demoness, and abomination. Dark goddess and chaos rule head off and split. That's Sister Sharon and Sister Delilah that paid my bill for about 6 or 7 years also by inviting me up to speak in Philadelphia, and I want to give a shout out to them also too. So when I take demoness and erotic goddess, that is a compliment. They would have it no other way. All right. Okay. So brothers and sisters, I appreciate everything. We'll see you the next time. And Hotel.